everyone, it's Kristen and this is not clickbait. I was really in a Chris Brown video and I could not wait to share with everyone, but I had to wait for the video to drop and finally it did, so now I'm sharing it with you. I do have pictures of me, myself, how I looked, and me going there, but I do not have pictures of Chris Brown or Chris Brown on set because we were not allowed to take pictures or videos while we were on set. We signed a contract and they said you are not allowed to take pictures or videos on set, which some people did and they got in huge trouble. So yeah, so let me just start off. Okay, so the first time I saw the casting call and it said Chris Brown needed extras for his video, and I was like, oh, that's neat, but he's probably gonna want like super beautiful thin models and stuff like that, or he's probably gonna want like people that look like his ex Karuchi and stuff. So I was like, hey, I really wasn't interested, and then I was like, let me just go ahead and like just try and just look at it. So I went to go look in extras and they just needed just extras for a party scene, and I was like, oh sweet. So they said I told my mom, she's like, send in for it, so I did that. And they got back to me super fast and they were like, hey, we want you on the music video, be an extra. I was like, what? And I tell my mom that and we're just staring at each other like, I'm going to be in a Chris Brown music video. And we are huge fans of Chris Brown. So I called my dad and my dad was like super happy for me, and then I called my sister. My sister was trying to give me pointers like don't fangirl, whatever. And then I called my best friend Sam, which we were just screaming because Sam is like a huge fan just like us, and she was like screaming like, oh my god, and we're just screaming on the phone, whatever. And then they were sending me emails of like what I had to come dressed like, what I need, all this other stuff and everything like that. So I was like, cool, I'm going to be in a Chris Brown music video. Like, okay, so my mom ends up leaving and she's going to the store to get like snacks and stuff like that because the video shoot is being shot, starts at 10 p.m. all the way to 5 a.m. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and take a nap. And hello, I had to because I'm gonna be up all night. So when my mom comes back, I wake up, we get ready, I get dressed, which I'm gonna show you guys what I look like. And we leave. We leave about an hour and a half early because we do not know where we're going. We don't know really how far it is. We're just estimating and stuff like that. And so when we get there, it's actually pitch dark and we are in the middle of nowhere. You don't see any houses. It's a desert. There's sand. Like we are in the middle of nowhere. Here, I'm gonna show you. Y'all see me? Hey guys, that Lumi needs to charge. About to pull up to the Chris Brown music. I can't. Why? Because if I see Chris Brown,
you're so stupid. You keep it cool. Keep it cool. They don't
video.
like people are all like, yeah, and you gotta be cool. Like, hey, what did you eat for breakfast this morning?
I'd be like, Krysten, Chris Brown, we were made to be with each other.
No, don't say that. Just say, hey, I like toast.
That's so lame. That's like my favorite's Gouda. That's so lame. But this is so exciting. I should bring my camera.
It's coming up, but I don't see anything.
I don't see anything. Oh yeah, we are in the middle of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. It's desert. It's a desert.
Well, we're in land.
Whatever. No. And you know what needs? Why are we listening to Drake? Chris Brown doesn't like Drake.
You don't know his life.
Yeah. So, bye guys. Like I said, we're in the middle of nowhere. Whatever. So then we actually pull up on set. Watch. See if they would be able to see it. They wouldn't even be able to see it. we are here, guys. You can't really see it, but we're trying to park.
Why can't it be during the day? Like,
I know. Goodness. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Where should I park, Krysten? Right here?
So we're like super excited. Like, I'm at Chris Brown's music video. Like, what? And my mom actually got to park on set. As an extra, we were supposed to park like further down at this parking lot kind of thing, but since we were like super early, we got to park on set. So we did that, and I'm sitting in the car. It's not really time for us to be there yet, and so I'm like early, and I'm like sitting in the car, and I'm like super nervous. I mean, like, hello, now this is my first music video, and it's Chris Brown's music video. Yes, I'm nervous. So it's getting closer to that time where we're supposed to be there and things like that, and I was like, hey, let me just go in. And it's really hard because I'm not going in with my mom, and I have to do everything by myself. I have to do all the talking by myself. So I'm just okay. So I get out the car and I have my bag and I walk over to like the front. Oh, the set is outside. We are shooting outside in the middle of nowhere. It's all desert. It's outside. So I get out, and lucky this girl, she like comes up to me and she's like, are you an extra? I'm sorry. She's like, are you an extra? I was like, yeah, are you? And she's like, yeah, let's walk in together. I was like, cool. Like, I'm not gonna walk in by myself. So we go in, we had to tell them our names. They found our names. They gave us like a contract. It was like 4 pages, and we had to go and sign it, all the pages and everything like that, and then we had to wait for them to call our names so we can take a picture. Now let me tell you about the girl I was with. The girl I was with was a teacher. She was a school teacher. I think she said she taught 6th grade. I'm not really sure, but I was like, you're a teacher. And then she looks like she's my age, like she's 19. She looked young. She was like, oh, I'm 26. I was like, girl, and you should have seen what she was wearing. She was looking bomb. I was like, yes. Anyways, what I forgot to mention is that where my mom was parked, what we didn't know where we were parked was that Chris Brown's trailer was right there. His trailer was right there. We parked next to Chris Brown's trailer. I don't know if you guys heard me. We parked next to Chris Brown's trailer. And I'm gonna tell you how I know that. Okay? Just wait. So it was like so freaking cold. Like, it was chilly, it was windy, and my hair, I had like 2 little pony pigtail things, and the wind was just blowing, and I was just like super irritated. And it's like, we're in California, why is it cold? So me and the teacher, I'm gonna name her Marissa. Why not? So me and Marissa, we went to go sit down, and we're like talking and things like that. And there are a bunch of people. Like, it was ridiculous how many people was there. Like, it was so many. It probably took them about 3 hours to check everybody in. And I'm not over exaggerating. Like, it was ridiculous. Everyone had to get checked in, and they had to go sign a contract, bring the contract back, then they had to get called to take a picture. Like, it was a lot. And so me and Marissa are literally just sitting there this whole time. Like I said, we were not allowed to take pictures, videos, whatever. I didn't really need to. There was no signal out where we were, so it's not like I couldn't even text my mom, couldn't even text anyone. So I was like, okay, so pointless. I have my phone, so I put my phone in my purse, whatever. So the table we were sitting at, some people came to sit beside us and things like that, and me and Marissa are talking here and there, and then there was like this guy at the end. He was like, yeah, like, I was so sick and tired of this guy. Listen. He was like, yeah, I got asked to play Glenn, to be a stand-in for Glenn on a show called The Walking Dead. He was like, I don't even watch The Walking Dead. I heard it's a big show, but it's whatever. But they wanted me to be Glenn's stand-in, and I was like, no. You are a liar, okay? Like, honey boo boo child, you don't even look like Glenn, for number 1. And 2, if you get offered a role to play in The Walking Dead, there's a 100% chance you are not going to say no. Exactly. You're a liar. Okay, so then I'm gonna call him the Glenn kid because he thinks he's Glenn and he's not the Glenn kid. Glenn person, whatever. So, the Glenn kid, he was like, guess what? And I was like, what? He's like, Chris Brown's not even here. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, Chris Brown is here. This is his music video. He's directing his own music video. Yeah, he's here. He's like, no, he's not. And then there was like this really cute guy that sat next to me this whole time, and he was actually here before everyone else. He actually got here at 7 p.m. He was like, yeah, Chris Brown's here. He's been here since like 2 p.m. the day before. This is his music video. He's getting everything ready. Like, no shit. Chris Brown is here. So, Glenn, I'm just like over him at this time. Like, I can't even talk to you right now. Like, just get on my face, dude. Because you're just a liar. Okay, so it's rolling around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I'm not really sure, and we still have not done anything. We have all been sitting at the table. We have not done anything. And what was actually making me really mad was that there were people there that haven't even heard the song yet. They, in the email, they tell you which song it was and stuff like that. He has audio all over YouTube over the song. Some people just didn't know the song, so that kind of made me mad. It's like, okay. And then some people, like the Glenn kid, were saying things like, Chris Brown used to be hot and stuff like that, but now his music's lame. I don't like his music, all this other stuff. Like, he was like talking really bad about Chris Brown, and I'm just like, why are you here? Like, I wish I can go up to Chris Brown's trailer. I'm like, hey, him, her, him, and her said they don't like you. They think you're ugly. They hate your music. All this other stuff. Like, I wish I could have told Chris Brown all this crap everybody was talking about him. But, you know, I couldn't. But that just annoyed me. Like, why are you here then? Why are you supporting him when you don't really actually support him? You get it? Like, you don't support him. Okay, so we are rolling around dinner time. It's like in the morning and stuff, but they had like food there and stuff. But me and Marissa, the teacher, we decided not to get up to go get food just because their food looked disgusting. Sorry. And we didn't want to lose our chairs. We didn't lose our seat and thing. So while everyone was eating stuff, we heard music. We actually heard a song being played, and we looked over, and to our left, my bad, to our left, we see Chris Brown's dancers dancing. And we're like, oh, sweet. So we're like watching them stuff, and then they're playing like other Chris Brown songs and stuff like that, and they're like still dancing. So everyone's like eating stuff, and so I'm still watching. I'm like, oh, this is cool and stuff. I love dancers, whatever. And I saw a guy who's wearing a gray or white shirt. So it took me a minute, and I squint for a little bit. I squint for a little minute, and I was like, that's Chris freaking Brown. I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I tapped the teacher. I was like, Chris Brown's right there, and he's just like breakdancing. He's super chill, and he's like breakdancing. Everyone just got up and watched him. I was like, cool. So me and the teacher were like, okay, let's get up and go watch him. So we got up and we walked over there, and we just watched him and his dancers dance. It was super awesome, and what was really cool about it is that everyone was super chilled. There was no screaming fans. There weren't people asking him for pictures. Everybody was so chilled, and it felt nice. We felt like we were with Chris Brown. Like, nobody really like cared that he was like this huge celebrity, and he was just breakdancing, having fun, whatever. Okay, so after he got done dancing and stuff, he goes back in his trailer. That's how I know that was his trailer, and my mom was on the other side of his trailer. Haha. So me and the teacher went to go sit back down. Lucky no one stole our seats. And I'm just telling you guys, there was just a bunch of people there. Like, it was so many people there. It was ridiculous. And we went to go sit down, and it's freezing. We are still not doing anything. Chris Brown was like super cute. Look at that. I'm wearing Chris Brown right here because I went to this tour. Anyways, Chris Brown was super cute. He had his braids in his hair, and I just think that was like super cute. And he's just so handsome. Like, Chris, stop. Anyways, we were still sitting there, and we saw Chris Brown shoot the scene in the beginning with the the car, and we saw like the arrows and stuff, which is, it's on our right side. And then we saw Chris Brown shoot his solo scene where he's dancing on the stage and everything like that over there. So it's been a while. We're still watching him, whatever. Maybe 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Really don't know what time it is right now. It's cold. All of us extras still haven't done anything. I don't feel good. I feel like super sick. I have a huge headache and stuff like that. But now I was like, Krysten, you need to get your act together because you are on a Chris Brown music video. I don't care if you're about to throw up. Go throw up and come back and sit down because you are not leaving. Like, this is a Chris Brown music video. Like, stop. I was like so disappointed in myself. I'm like, why are you acting like this? Like, I was really like having a fight with myself. Like, stop. Chris Brown needs you. Finally, it's time for us to go and do something. So they start separating us in groups and stuff like that. And I don't know why, because to be honest, we were like allowed to stand anywhere. So me and the teacher stayed together, of course, and we walk over somewhere. Like we all walked together, and there's a huge tent. It's a huge tent, and you can see inside, and it was like pinkish, purplish, and stuff like that. And outside there was a cage, and the cage was like lighting up and stuff like that, which was like super awesome. It's like still dark out, so all the lights and everything looks super pretty. But anyways, this guy, he was like, if Chris Brown tells you to move or go stand over there or something like that, you need to listen to him. And we're just looking at him like, no shit. Like, of course, it's his music video. He's a director. He's a star. Yeah, we're going to listen to Chris Brown, dude. You don't have to worry. So we get in, and the teacher, Marissa, wants to stand up front. And I was like, girl, you know, it's my first music video. I'm just going here to the side. Like, you stay here if you want, you know, do you. I'm going to go hit the side. I see Andrew over there, which is the cute guy. I really don't know if I said his name in the beginning, and that might actually be his real name. Don't know. The really cute guy I was sitting next to earlier, he was like to the side, whatever, so I went to go stand by him, and I was thinking about this other girl, which I'm going to name Remy, because I think that's a cute name for her. And so me and Remy are right there next to Andrew, and so they're playing the song, and they keep playing it over and over. And to be honest, when I see music videos and I see like people in the background, I think it's just super funny. Like, I don't know why I think it's always funny, but now I'm in that position, stuff like that, and I've never been in a music video, and so they keep playing the song, and we're supposed to dance and stuff. So I'm like looking over at people. Andrew's like bobbing his head like this, and then there's this one girl who's like she's like dancing like super weird, and I was just like looking at people trying to get ideas how to dance, and I was like, and it's a slow song. The song's slow, and so I was like, maybe I could Millie rock like slow. I don't know. I was like really trying. They kept playing the song over and over again. Like, I know every lyric to this song, hands down. So I like looked over at Remy, and we're just like laughing. Like, we're both trying to dance and stuff like that. It's not that we can't dance, it's that we just don't know how to like dance, especially in a slow song. So we're just like kind of cracking up. So before Chris Brown comes in, they stop the music, and like the assistant director, this guy, he was like, Chris Brown's coming in. So when Chris Brown gets here, everyone needs to be quiet, don't talk. Like, he was just saying all this stuff. Like, he's making Chris Brown seem like he's like the meanest person ever. And if we talk, if we breathe, if we blink, Chris Brown's gonna yell at us, or he's gonna freak out. And we're just looking like, why are you trying to get us scared of Chris Brown? Like, stop. Okay, so Chris Breezy. That's what we call him. We just sometimes call him Chris. Hey, Chris. Whatever. So Chris walks in, right? Oh my god, he is so handsome. Anyways, he walks in, and he's smoking. Who cares? But he's smoking. There's a fog machine, smoke machine going on. When the dancers dance, we are in the middle of nowhere. We are in the desert, and they're kicking up the sand. So it's like, and we were in a closed off tent. Like, it was closed. So it was like a lot going on right now. Like, my nose was like up. I was like, Krysten, calm down. Chris Brown's right there. But what was super funny is that I thought that Marissa, the teacher, was in the front, but Chris Brown came to the middle, and I was sitting on the side. So basically Chris Brown was like next to me, or the way I was turned, I was staring at him, of course. He was actually right in front of me. Like, I could go up and touch Chris Brown. promise you. So looking at Chris Brown, you could just honestly tell he was not in a good mood. And I understand that just because you've been here longer than any of us. You've been here like earlier yesterday. And like he was not in a good mood. And it's not like he didn't acknowledge us being there. He just really like didn't acknowledge us being there, which is totally fine. It's your music video. We are here for you. We are supporting you. I know I am. You don't even have to look at me, even though you did. Hi. When he was walking, he looked at me. I was like, hey, Krysten. No, I didn't say hey. He just like glanced over. I didn't even think, he probably looked right past me. Didn't even see me. Whatever. Maybe it was probably like his crew or something. I don't know really why. He was just not in a good mood. And this guy, he was like, he asked Chris like, hey, what camera do you need? And Chris Brown told him what camera he needed. The guy was like, well, don't you mean you need this camera? Like, why are you questioning Chris? Like, he knows what he needs. He's been directing his own music videos. Like, he knows what he needs. Like, why would you? So that, I knew that kind of like made him mad. He's like, no, I need this camera. And Chris, he was kind of like just like waiting around to like go dance, do his scene and stuff like that. Like, things really weren't that organized. He was just not in a really good mood. So they kept telling us like, they were telling us like, go here, no, go here, go here, go here. And it's like, it's annoying, but of course we're listening, whatever. At this point, people, I don't feel good. Like, I just feel terrible. I haven't ate. I have a huge headache. Like, my head is banging. There's no really fresh air in this tent just because it's all closed off. And there's sand being thrown and kicked, whatever, the fog machine, stuff like that. So Chris Brown's like sitting in his chair and stuff like that, and I was like, I just need some fresh air. I need to go get some water, and I'll just come back, whatever. So me and Remy decided to leave the tent to go get some fresh air, get some water, you know. But to leave the tent, you actually have to walk past Chris Brown. His chair was right next to the opening, and to walk past Chris to get outside. So it was like super neat because it's like I just walked past Chris Brown, like he's right there. But he was like watching his video and things like that. So we are standing outside drinking the water. There was like a whole bunch of people outside. It's like a lot of people just came out, or maybe they told people to like come out the tent or something like that. I don't know. There was like a lot of people outside the tent. So we're standing there and we're still looking into the tent just because if we need to go back in, we'll just hurry up and go back in. But we're drinking our water. We're trying to get a breather and stuff like that. And yo, Chris Brown walks out the tent and he walks right beside us. Like, right beside us. He's walking out and stuff. And you can tell he's like fed up and he's super angry. Like, ugh. I just want to go up to him like, Chris, like, do you need a hug? Like, are you okay? He keeps walking and stuff like that. Of course, I didn't say anything, whatever, just watching him, and he just walks away. And so we're like, what's going on? And he's getting in, and people are like still in there. It's like, why are people still in the tent when Chris Brown just walked out? And it's like, no, they're not shooting anything because Chris is not there. So me and Remy walked to my mom's car, which is like beside Chris's trailer. And I go up to her and I'm just telling her everything that's happening. I told her I don't feel good, but I had some snacks, and me and Remy are eating some snacks and stuff like that. And I was like, Mom, I think I'm ready to go. Like, it's not, Chris is not even, like, there. So, she's like, okay, that's fine. So me and Remy decided to walk back, and we're supposed to get paid, rather. You have to go up to this thing and get paid, whatever. So we're walking back. There are people just outside, and they're just mad. Like, they're just mad because they're here. I know this girl was telling me, like, I'm going to the Teen Choice Awards, and I really want to take a nap before I, like, got ready and stuff like that. But by the time we leave here, which is going to take an hour just to get anywhere because we're in the middle of nowhere, and it takes an hour just to get anywhere. So she's like, I'm not going to have time. I got these tickets. I'm still going. It's just like, hopefully you had a good time at the Teen Choice Awards, just because we were out really late. Like, I knew I was just completely out of it. And then this other guy said he had 3 auditions, today, and he can't go and things like that. And it's just like everyone was like just super mad. And so we go back in the tent, and it looks like they're kind of about to shoot something. So we go back in, and this guy was like, hey, can you go stand next to these rings? you know, at the carnival where they go through like the rings and stuff. We're like, okay, cool. Go back there to the rings, and another guy's like, hey, can you go stand by the swings? We're like, okay, sweet, let's go stand by the swings. We sit there, we're still standing there, like, okay, they're probably gonna shoot something. Nothing. No one's shooting anything, stuff like that. And at this point, me and Remy are like, no, we are done. So we leave the tent, we go up to the guy, we're like, hey, we're signing out. So we signed out, and at this time, it's 7 a.m. We were supposed to be done at 5 a.m. Oh, I forgot to mention, someone had told me that they can't find Chris Brown. How do you lose the director and star of this music video? Like, how do you not know where Chris Brown is? So we sign out, we decide to walk back, and we're standing in the line to get paid at this trailer or whatever. And all of a sudden you hear a whole bunch of cars and stuff, and you look over on the street, and you see Chris Brown and his friends in their Lambos or Ferraris, and they're just like zooming past. And I'm just like, oh, there's Chris Brown. And he's gone. He's out of here. Like, so it's like, I don't even know how to put this. That was it. I didn't really feel like we shot much or anything. So we stand in line, we get paid. We got paid $75 and for being an extra, which is like awesome. Then Remy goes to her car, I go back to my car, and we leave. So yes, the song and video is called Grass Ain't Greener. I'm going to link the video in my description below. Go ahead and check that out. If you see me, could you let me know? Because I didn't see myself. And to be honest, it kind of looked like they went back and shot a few scenes. Just because I don't remember certain things in that video. Like, I was there and I didn't remember certain things that was in the video to there. So I don't know if they reshot it. Probably did, because he was in a good mood. He was getting his shots. It was light outside. So, but if you see me, please let me know. Like, comment, tweet, let me know. So I asked myself, would you come back and do another Chris Brown music video? And although this was like a stressful thing, and I didn't really have that much fun, of course I'll come back and do another Chris Brown video. Like, are you serious? Like, why would you even ask me that? Like, duh. Like, I'm TeamBreezy. Of course I will always support you, Chris Brown. Like, yes, if you need me to come back and wait for you for 7 hours, I will, because that is true dedication, because I support you, I support your art, and whatever. You want things done, perfection, because that's what you want to give your fans, and people should respect that. So, thank you everybody for checking out this video. I know it was super long. I appreciate you guys sticking through it. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Tell me some things. Let's talk. Have a great day. Mwah.